Hockey 605, we're here with Coach Rob Weinmeister of the Aberdeen Lady Cougars. Came into the Dakota Premier Classic this weekend, not with just your U19 girls, but also the U12 girls team. You had your work cut out for you, didn't you?
Yeah, you know, we put a U12 team together. We pulled up some squirts to finish out that younger team, but it's all part of the bigger picture of getting the girls that want to play become a Lady Cougar. So.
Well, and it's easy to see why girls want to be a Lady Cougar because you just have such a great winning tradition up there, and the girls seem to be having a lot of fun. What have you guys done differently in the last few years to develop your program?
Well, I think the main focus is to play as a team, and you know, when you're playing as a team and having fun, things kind of go from there, and so that's kind of where the focus is at.
Yeah. Well, let's talk a little bit about your U12 team. Went into the championship, came up against a pretty tough Fargo team, but they had a great run the whole weekend.
Yeah, they did. They played well. You know, our girls were a little frustrated, but again, you ran into a good team. You know, I'll give my hats off to our goalie, Catherine Grismer. She had 2 weeks of practice, and she's the only one that wanted to step up and fill that slot. So she did a good job, and the girls supported her and rallied around her. So we had a good weekend. Yeah,
you did, and that's amazing that she just started out in the goal a couple weeks ago. And you had your team. You have some younger players on that under 12 team. And came up against a couple of teams this weekend that had full U12 teams.
Right. Yeah. We probably had 9 players, I guess, that would be considered just true U12, and then the other 6 were, like I said, squirts that we pulled up and made a U12 team out of. So they were, you know, some of them were probably in that 9-year-old range or so.
Yeah. What a great experience for them, though, to get this kind of tournament experience. And some of those girls play on your JV team as well.
Yeah. The older 9 play on our JV team. The younger 6 are not, but that's why we put it together, so they would have some fun and they would get to mix with the girls and you know, in a couple of years want to become a Lady Cougar. A
little on-ice mentoring going on there, and
yep.
Helping get those 9 ready for the JV tournament coming up before we know it.
Oh yeah, yes, definitely. When you know, and that's the whole thing of going to tournaments is you want to play other teams that you don't normally see, and you want to play good teams because you want to make yourself better, and I think that's what we accomplished here this weekend.
Yeah.
So.
Well, now switching hats, let's talk a little bit about your under-19 team. Man, they had a great tournament as well.
Yeah, I think we had a real good tournament. You know, today ran into a good team here in Winnipeg. You know, also our second game of the day, and I could notice that our legs were a little tired and stuff, but you know, if you want to play those type of teams because you want to get better, and I think that'll help us.
Yeah. Oh, and then Friday night's game against St. Vital, who is in the championship, was another great game. Almost had that one too.
Yeah, you know, I think I remember, you know, talking with one of the other coaches after that game, and I think that's the hardest our girls have worked in quite some time. That game against St. Vital, so it was good.
Yeah, well, it has to be gratifying to you to know that your girls can play with those top-notch Canadian teams that are coming down for this tournament.
Yeah, it is. You know, sometimes you don't always know what you're going to get, but the girls, the big thing that I see is they never give up, and they work hard all the time, and that's what I expect of them. And you know, we started that tradition a couple years ago when we were having some tough years and stuff, and they learn that, and they're still young, but they still battle that way, and so we're never completely out because we won't give up till the end.
Yeah, well, it's fun watching your girls play. Congratulations to both your teams and to you, Coach, on a great weekend, and looking forward to seeing your girls at JV and girls varsity state.
Thank you, and I appreciate you guys being here. You did a good job. Thank you.
Thanks, Rob.